I've been the sinner, I've been the saint, painted my world in dust and paint, took wrong turns and cursed the sky. But I never once forgot to try. I've lost some folks I should have held, spoke soft lies I later yelled. But I paid the price with time and tears, and carried truth through all my years. Bent but standing, bruised not broke, wore my shame like an old trench coat, fell down hard, got up slow, a little less pride, a lot more soul. I ain't perfect, but I'm still landing. Call me big, but I'm still standing. I've seen the sun set on my name, heard the silence whisper blame. But grace don't shout, it softly stays, and leads a man through better days. Bent but standing, scarred by time, still got fire in this crooked spine. I've learned more from every fall than I ever did standing tall. My story ain't clean or commanding, but I'm big and still standing. Let the wind judge me if it must, I'll still rise up from the dust. Fine but standing, worn and wise, still chasing truth neath heavy skies. I may not shine like I once planned, but I've held the line with calloused hands. This life ain't me, but it's demanding, and I'm bending. Yeah, I'm still standing, still here, still standing. You were standing by the jukebox light, same old look, just a little more quiet. I held my breath, you met my stare. Guess some ghosts still linger there. Wasn't sure if I should smile, but something in me stayed a while. We used to dance right by that door. Now we're strangers wanting more. Back where we began, two hearts, one small town plan. Time ran wild and we let go, but the past don't fade, it just slows. And here we are, hand in hand, back where we began. I thought I'd moved on for good, but memories don't knock like they should. You said my name like nothing's changed, like years don't wash love away. I still remember that old tune. We sang it under harvest moon. You laughed and said, "Don't look so shy," but I always did when you walked by. Back where we began, old boots, familiar land. We took roads that split and swerved, but never lost what we deserved. Maybe fate just had a plan to bring us back where we began. Some love don't end, it just waits, like wind blowing through the gates. Back where we began, no need for maps, we understand. Hearts that break can mend in time, and second chances still can shine. So if you'll stay, I'll be your man. Here, back where we began. Back where we began. Back in your hand. Sun's hanging low on the canyon line. 6 shots echo down a land lost in time. Boots on gravel, cold worn thin. Another town, another sin. Eyes like thunder, heart like stone. He rides with ghosts and rides alone. Wanted posters fade in the sun, but he don't stop till the deed is done. Dust and blood on the trail behind, a name long gone, a past hard to find. The wind don't ask and the stars don't judge when you live your life in dust and blood. He once loved a girl with a ribboned hair, buried her dreams in the dry night air. Now he speaks in silence and steel, takes what's broken, makes it real. Dust and blood on the trail behind, a name long gone, a past hard to find. The wind don't ask and the stars don't judge, but when you live your life in dust and blood. No gravestone waits for a man like him, just the endless road and a whiskey grin. Finding blood on the trail behind, a soul gone dark, a world unkind. No prayers left, no preacher's love, just the sound of boots and dust and blood. Dust and blood, that's all he ever was. shots echo down a land lost in time. Boots on gravel, coat worn thin. Another town, another sin. Eyes like thunder, heart like stone. He rides with ghosts and rides alone. Wanted posters fade in the sun, but he don't stop till the deed is done. Dust and blood on the trail behind, a name long gone, a past hard to find. The wind don't ask and the stars don't judge when you live your life in dust and blood. He once loved a girl with ribbon hair, buried her dreams in the dry night air. Now he speaks in silence and steel, takes what's broken, makes it real. Dust and blood on the trail behind, a name long gone, a past hard to find. The wind don't ask and the stars don't judge when you live your life in dust and blood. For a man like him, just the endless road and a whiskey grin. Dust and blood on the trail behind, a soul gone dark, a world unkind. No prayers left, no preacher's love, just the sound of boots and dust and blood. Dust and blood, that's all he ever was. I've made my peace with the roads I chose. Some led to gold, some just to dust and crows. I've hurt, I've healed, I've said goodbye to more than I thought I'd survive. I've watched the world turn cold and kind, left some love and some pain behind. But through it all, I've come to find it's not the past that owns your mind. I've got no regrets to ride with now, just a worn out map and a solemn vow to keep on moving till I'm called and stand my ground when I fall. I've lived, I've lost, I've learned somehow. I've got no regrets to ride with now. The fire's not a wild, but it still glows, and that's enough for a man who knows you can't outrun what you've been, and you can choose what stays within. I've got no regrets to ride with now, left the blame in the lost and found. Ain't no shame in coming clean with calloused hands got peace and I've got a will. I've got no regrets to ride with now, just the truth, and I'll wear it proud. I'll ride slow, I'll ride free, with the man I came to be. Time can't steal what I allow. I've got no regrets to ride with now. No regrets, not now. I ain't proud of every fight I chose. Some I won, some I should've let go. But the road don't teach with a gentle hand. It leaves you rough so you can stand. I've told lies just to feel alright. Drank the dark just to sleep at night. But somewhere between loss and sin, I found the truth of where I've been. Where I've been ain't always kind. Left some hearts lost sometime. But I walk today with clearer eyes, 'cause I bled enough to realize you can't fix what time forgot. Can't unring the shots you never shot. But I've learned to sit with what I've done. Let the silence speak, not run. Where I've been made me this man. Taught me how to understand. You can fall and still begin. Just takes the will to own where you've been. And if the good Lord calls my name, I'll say I played the losing game. But I never quit, I just been low, then got back up and let it go. Where I've been is carved in stone, but I've still got skin, and I'm not alone. It's a crooked path, but I fit in, 'cause this old soul knows where he's been. Yeah, I know where I've been.
Ain't no crowd left in this town, just creaking doors and fences down. The jukebox plays a lonesome song, like it knew I wouldn't last too long. There's dust on dreams I once held tight, left them out in the cold of night. But whiskey don't judge where I came, just sips it slow and calls my name. Whiskey knows my name. Whiskey knows my name. She left town in a midnight rain. Took her love, left me to blame. I lit a smoke and let it burn. Hope the world would never turn. Whiskey knows my name. From the nights I cursed the flame to the mornings I woke numb, wondering where the hell I'm from. Ain't proud but I ain't tame, and Lord knows whiskey knows my name. I don't speak to God too much, but I raise my glass when life gets tough. Fine old whiskey knows my name. Every sorrow, every stain, it's been there through my fall. My best friend in a barroom brawl. When I'm gone, don't light no flame, just pour one. Whiskey knows my name. Yeah. Yeah. Whiskey knows. Yeah, whiskey knows. We built our names in creekside mud. Two wild kids, one bond, one blood. Shared the blame, shared the fight, shared whiskey neath the porch light. You took the fall and I should have too. Held your ground when I turned blue. We chased the wind, we cursed the rain, but never once let go the reins. Ride beside me through the storm, through the battles bruised and worn. If I fall first, save my place in the shade of heaven's grace. Some folks come and some just flee, but not you. You ride beside me. You lost your ma, I held your hand. I lost my way, you helped me stand. The world turned cold, but we stayed true. No distance ever split us in two. Ride beside me, dust and bone, even when the trail's unknown. Through every mile, through every tear, you were the one still riding near. This road ain't easy, but it's free when you've got someone to ride beside thee. If I go first, don't you cry, just tip your hat and say goodbye. Fight beside me through the years, through the laughter, through the fears. We may grow gray, we may grow slow, but you and I will always know. When the end comes riding silently, I'll go proud. You rode beside me. Yeah.
You bring me coffee in your worn out jeans, still smell like hay and gasoline. The rooster sings before the sun, and you say, girl, the day's begun.
You dance barefoot on the porch at night, fireflies glowing in the moonlight. No fancy heels or city lights, just you and me and stars so bright. We ain't got much, but we got all we need. A little front porch and a garden full of seeds. No champagne toast or high-rise lights, but love runs deep in this simple life.
Yeah, love runs deep in this simple life.
You hum old tunes, hanging out the clothes, hair in curls, the wind still blows. You laugh like church bells Sunday morn, like you were made for fields of corn.
You fix the fence with the muddy boots, singing lines from old country roots. And when you pull me in at 5, you say, darling, I'm so glad you're mine. We ain't got gold, but we've struck something rare. In every moment in the way you care, ain't no need for glamour or strife, just you and me in this simple life. Just you and me in this simple
Life. Let 'em chase that fast and shiny world.
I'll take your hand, you country girl.
We'll build a dream with dust and light, simple, slow, and feeling right.
We ain't got much, but we got everything. A rusty truck and 2 hearts that sing. No need for more, no need for might, just you and me in this simple life. Forever starts in this simple ride. Just you and me in this simple life. Simple, sweet, and steady life. She walked out in the pouring rain, left her words like a burning chain. Said, you ain't the man I knew, but hell, I never asked her to. Lost my job, lost my pride, slept 3 nights in my old ride. But rock bottom don't feel so small when you learn how not to crawl. I'm still standing tall with my back against the wall. Took the hits, took the fall, but I never lost it all. 'Cause I kept my soul, kept my fire through the ash, through the wire. You can break my name, but not my call. I'm still standing tall. They all said I'd fade like smoke, but I rose with every joke. Took the shame, turned it gold, built my peace from what they sow. Yeah, I'm still standing tall, though I've stumbled, though I've tall. A man ain't made by what he owns, but by the fire that he walks alone. Final still standing tall, through the heartbreak, through the brawl. You can take it all, but you'll never see me fall. With this grit in my chest, I'll ride on with no rest, till they write my name on heaven's walls. I'll still be standing tall. Yeah, still standing tall.
That old dirt road still knows my name, where we carved our hearts in a sweet gum lane. You wore that dress, I wore my pride. We danced till the stars lit up the sky. Now it's just me and the wind tonight, chasing shadows in the pale moonlight. Your laugh still echoes through these trees. I'm driving through back road memories. Mama says time will heal it all, but I still see your ghost in every fall. Your note still lies in the dresser drawer. I can't read it, not anymore. Now it's just me and the wind tonight, chasing shadows in the pale moonlight. Your laugh still echoes through these trees. I'm driving through back road memories. Maybe someday I'll move on, but this town still sings your song. And every mile I ride alone brings me back to what is gone. Yeah, it's just me and the wind tonight, trying to make wrong things right. Your love still haunts these maple leaves. I'm lost in my back road memories. Back road memories. Back road memories, where you'll always be with me. Saddles worn, the leathers crack. Dust clings tied to my old tracks. Left some hearts, broke a few, but learn what's false and what is true. Every mile carved in stone, every night I rode alone. The wind, she don't ask why, she just howls and passes by. There's miles behind and miles to go, stories I ain't proud to show. But I've walked through fire and rain, and I'd ride fade, but lessons stay. Like ghosts riding every day. I made peace with what I've done. Not every war is meant to be won. Yeah, there's miles behind and miles to go. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow. I've lost time I'll never find, but I kept my soul in line. Ain't no map for where I roam, just miles behind, miles to go. I ain't looking for a sign, just some silence in my mind. Final. There's miles behind and miles ahead. More songs to write before I'm dead. If I lay down, let it be under stars that carried me. No regrets, just rivers flow, with miles behind, miles to go. Miles behind. You were top of the class, I was late every day. You rolled your eyes every time I'd play. Pulled your braid, you stole my pen. We swore we'd never be more than friends.
You cracked jokes in every test. I said grow up, but kinda impressed. We'd race through the halls, talk trash at lunch, but my heart thumped with every punch.
From detention to I do, we fought like cats, but somehow we knew behind each jab there was something sweet. Under that sarcasm hearts would meet. Who knew all that push and shove was just a funny kind of love? Now we're laughing, saying me and you, from detention to I do. You teased my braces, I mocked your hair, but skipped a beat when you weren't there. We danced as a joke at junior prom, but sparks flew by the second song.
You said, don't fall for me, I said too late. You blushed red like a twist of fate. Now you wear my hoodie, I fold your socks. We went from prank wars to matching clocks. Beat from detention to I do. We turned hallway battles into I choose you. What started with eye rolls and silly fights turned into good night texts and porch light nights. From a no way to you're my world, a sharp-tongued boy and a stubborn girl. We made it through, just us two, from detention to I do.
Who'd have guessed we'd make it here?
Our teacher sure bet on a different career, but love likes twisting up the plot, and we're proof it hits where you least thought. Full of from detention to I do, still roast each other, but love shines through. We bicker, joke, but we're always tight. Still hold hands in the kitchen light. We were chaos, now we're calm. Kinda two. Built a life from me and you, still laughing, still true. From detention to I do. To I do. Well, who would
guessed we'd make it here.
Our teacher sure bet on a different career,
But love likes twisting up the plot,
and we're proof it hits where you least thought.
from up, no way, to you're my world. A sharp-tongued boy and a stubborn girl. We made it through, just us two, from detention. I do, I do, so I do.
Met you down by Miller's Creek. Summer sun boots in the mud so deep. You had daisies in your braid. I was lost the second you looked my way. You tipped your hat, said, how'd you do? I laughed and said, I've seen you in homeroom. We were just kids with dusty dreams, but love bloomed like a Tennessee spring. On front porch hearts and firefly skies, we carved our names where sweet tea lies. Barefoot slow, dancing under moonlight beams. Two high school souls chasing country dreams. From Friday lights to first goodbyes, still holding hands when the rooster cries. Yeah, our love was born in these southern parts, raised on front porch hearts. We sneak out to the county fair, rode that Ferris wheel like we owned the air. You wore my jacket, I kissed your hand. Didn't know much, but I had a plan. Your old truck broke down twice a week, but it got us where we needed to be. Bonfire nights and bluegrass tunes, you'd sing off key and I'd swoon. With front porch hearts and mason jar wine, we made promises beneath the pines. Skipping stones, stealing time from fate, talking about forever by the old farm gate. From creekside kisses to shotgun starts, we built a life with front porch hearts. Now there's a swing where we used to sway, and kids laughing where we used to play. Still hear that fiddle in the summer air. Love like ours is rare out there. With front porch hearts, we found our way. From schoolyard love to wedding day, through hard work storms and harvest moons, we still waltz to that same old tune. You and me, babe, from the very start, still in love with our front porch hearts. Yeah, forever in these country parts, where we carved our front porch hearts. You were the girl next door with muddy shoes, climbing trees and breaking all the rules. I'd watch you laugh from my front porch step, pretending I wasn't out of breath.
You threw rocks at my window at 9:10, shared your candy and your old lunch line. Mama said that boy's got heart. I said, yeah, but he can't throw darts. The
From across the fence, we grew like weeds, running wild through fields and dreams, chasing fireflies, skipping stones, talking late on the cordless phone. Now here we are, hearts finally make sense, love blooming from across the fence. You fixed my bike when I was 12. I made you mixtapes off the shelf. We carved our names in that old oak tree, not knowing love was growing underneath. You wore that dress at senior dance. I almost missed my second chance, but when you smiled and grabbed my hand, I swear the stars all took a stand. From across the fence, we learned to fall, and then love slow like a sweet draw. From birthday hats to college goodbyes, I never stopped seeing you with my eyes. Now we're here, no need to pretend. Been loving you from across the fence. So I bought that little house next door with the red front gate and creaky floor, and now our story starts again. Two hearts, one backyard, no more fence. From across the fence to side by side, laughing loud on the porch at night. We took the long way, but it was right. From lemonade days to twinkly lights, now we kiss where we once threw mints, built a life from across the fence. You showed up wearing red boots and shine, hair up high, sipping sweet moonshine. I said, hey there, you come here much? You laughed and said, only when I feel lucky as such. You had that grin, that cowboy pride, leaning on your truck with the door open wide. I rolled my eyes but stayed a while. You had summer sitting in your smile. There's a heat I can't outrun, like July fire and setting sun. You and me in the county fair light, spinning around like a Saturday night. A spark so real, so country wild. Fell head first to your summer smile. We danced in hay till our boots wore thin, stole a kiss near the raffle bend. You sang off-key to a George Jones tune, but somehow it felt just like June. We raced tractors, we played to win. You tossed popcorn, hit me on the chin. But girl, your laugh made the world stand still. Love hit hard like a steep hill thrill. There's a heat I can't outrun, like a rodeo ride under setting sun. You and me in barefoot style, running free down that dirt road mile. That spark caught fast, it's been a while since I felt summer in someone's smile. Maybe we're just fireflies in the night, but I'd chase your glow for the rest of my life. 'Cause when you laugh, the sky gets wide, and I forget the world outside. There's a heat I won't let go, from the moment you said hello. Now we're two hearts, sun-kissed and wild, living love in country. style. Forever starts in this hayfield out, with you and your sweet summer smile. We danced in hay till our boots wore thin, stole a kiss near the raffle bin. You sang off key to a George Jones tune, but somehow it felt just like June. We raced tractors, we played to win. You tossed popcorn, hit me on the chin, but girl, your laugh made the world stand still. Love hit hard like a steep hill thrill. Maybe we're just fireflies in the night, but I'd chase your glow for the rest of my life. 'Cause when you laugh, the sky gets wide, and I forget the world outside. There's a heat I won't let go, from the moment you said hello. Now we're two hearts, sun-kissed and wild, living love in country style. Forever starts in this hayfield out, with you and your sweet summer smile. You show up late with that crooked grin, mud on your boots and a wild spin. I say, boy, you better act right. You wink and say, ain't this a fun fight? You roll your eyes but still hold my hand, boss me around like you own the land. But when you laugh, girl, I lose control. Your sweet sass with a fire in your soul. You're trouble and I like it. We fuss, we dance, then reignite it like a honky-tonk on a Friday night. We clash and crash, but it feels so right. We're sparks flying in a back road riot. You're trouble and I like it. Darling, just to get your way, leave your dishes for another day. But then you sing that old George tune, and somehow I forgive you soon. You burn my toast, but kiss me sweet, steal my hat, still knock me off my feet. You slam the door, then dance right back. You're a wildfire on a railroad track. You're trouble and I like it. We shout then kiss, can't quite fight it. Like rolling through the pines, you shake me up and call it fine. We're love and lightning, don't deny it. You're trouble and I like it. I'll keep yelling if you keep smiling, I'll keep dancing if you keep wilding. We're a mess, but oh, we're magic, like moonshine sweet and a little tragic. You're trouble and I like it. My head says run, my heart says ride it. From county fairs to kitchen floors, we fight, we laugh, then beg for more. We're chaos, sugar, don't try to hide it. You're trouble and I like it. Your trouble and I like it. You walked in and the world stood still, like a song I never learned to feel. Your eyes looked tired, your smile was thin, but I still saw the boy I knew back then.
You wore that dress like it held the past, like the years went slow, but the pain held fast.
I almost spoke, but my voice got lost
In the space between us
and what it cost. If the moon could talk, it'd tell the truth of midnight calls and loving youth, of promises we couldn't keep, and hearts that broke too deep to speak. But here we are, beneath the stars, still wondering who we are. I chased the road, you chased the sky, and both of us forgot to ask why. Maybe fate just closed that door, but I still stand where we were before.
I wrote your name in every song, but sang it quiet like I was wrong.
Now you're here,
and I can't pretend I'd still choose you, even in the end.
if the moon could talk, it'd shine so bright on all the things we lost that night, on empty beds and tear-stained sheets and dreams we buried way too deep. But here we are, not saying much, still reaching for a tender touch. Do you still dream of what we were? Every mile made your name louder, and maybe we were just too young, but part of me thinks you're still the one. If the moon could talk, it might forgive the way we loved, the way we lived. We let it go, we lost the spark, but maybe we still hold the mark. So if you ask me here and now, I'd love you still somehow. If the moon could talk, it'd whisper your name and mine the same. I walked this land with broken shoes, paid my debt in dirt and blues, watched my shadow stretch and fade. With every price that I have paid, the roads I took weren't always kind, left some love and peace behind. But the wind still sings my name, like I ain't just dust in this old game. Let the winds that carry me take me where I'm meant to be. Through the storms and through the grace, I've learned to love this rugged place. When I'm gone, don't bury me, just ride the winds that carry me. I've seen men fall with pride still high, and some who lived afraid to die. But I've made peace with the unknown. It's just another trail back home. Let the winds that carry me ain't the first, I won't be last, but I'll leave truth in every path. Let the winds that carry me speak for all I couldn't see. I ain't scared, I ain't ashamed, I'm just part of nature's flame. So if you feel me in the breeze, that's the wind that carried me.
Saw your name on Miss Ruth pie list, heard you fixed her fence with just one twist. I walked in wearing my Friday boots, they whispered quick, he's smiling at you.
You bought sweet tea at Jimmy's store. He said, boy, that girl's worth waiting for. From the diner to the church back pew, everyone knew before I knew. We're the talk of the town and we don't care. Let them stare at us like the county fair. From porch swing glances to late night drives, they all guessing, but we're just fine. Let them talk while we spin around. Love like ours gonna shake this ground. They can chatter, they can frown, we're the sweet talk of the town. They say that boy's always been wild, but he brings me daisies and makes me smile. They said that girl's got big old dreams, but I'd trade them all for you and jeans. Your mama winked, your brother groaned when we danced like fools on the courthouse stone. The mayor's wife said, Lord, it's cute, guess love don't need no fancy suit. We're the talk of the town and that's just right, riding our story in porch light nights. From muddy boots to Sunday best, you're the kind of love that beats the rest. Let them guess what we're about while we spin and laugh and shout. They can whisper, we'll wear the crown as the talk of the town. But we're real as rain, and around here that's better than fame. We've got front porch fire and backyard sound. Let them talk, we'll be love's loud.